for the lights to go out. The revs are building. Let's go racing.
Everybody's doing a brand new thing now. Everybody's doing a brand new thing now. Everybody's doing a brand new thing
Yes, howdy punters, and welcome back to Season 14, Part 2 of Wheel to Wheel Racing here at, only a week later, the mountain, of course, as we're looking at Brock's skyline there. We've been on only a 3-week break, but it does feel like forever at the moment, and I must admit there's a lot of us chomping at the bit to get back out there. And two gentlemen joining me this evening that are chomping at the bit to get back into comms. One of them, I must say, got up to a lot of mischief during the break and has come back a freshly minted husband. Mr. Zeeds, how the bloody hell are you?
Oh, look, tired, weary. I just got back from my lovely short honeymoon with the new missus. So, yeah, thank you so much. Yes, got married on October the 1st to Mrs. Edie, that's currently living over in Indonesia. So, if she's watching this, great shout out to her. And, yeah, excited to do the back end of this season.
Mate, that was awesome. Congratulations. Glad to hear it. I know Wheel to Wheel has been rooting for you all along, even when we used to have the ZD Needs a Wife channel. Also helping us out after belting around with a bit of sickness during the break, unfortunately, is Pagani, trying to get back out there in that Lambo. How are you, Pagani?
I'm doing better, but yeah, as you said, I was very ill the last 3 weeks, so the break couldn't have come at a better time, but thankfully, we're back here at Bathurst, and we're hoping to get some good results here and watch the Div 1 guys really put out a good show for us.
Yeah, absolutely. It's going to be an awesome show. We've got a big mix of cars here, MRs, FRs, even an open-top VGT Volkswagen. ZD, what's going to happen tonight?
Well, tonight we've got 2 races, and also we've got 2 races at Bathurst. We've got a quick, short 8-lap sprint on mediums only, and then the final race, we've got a 19-lapper, all tyres available, but compulsory hards and mediums. So we're going to see different strategies there. Also, if you can see tonight, we're running some police, some elected, so special service liveries tonight. So it's just our way to say a big shout out to those people who volunteer in the Country Fire Service and around Australia, because at the moment there's 20 natural disasters. We've had an early bushfire season, so this is our way of saying thanks to those guys who volunteer in many different institutions that help us protect and save this great nation of ours. So yeah, big shout out to thanks. And if you're in the YouTube comments, please give us a thumbs up just to show our appreciation to those different people.
Absolutely. Emergency services rock worldwide. It's fitting. I just watched that 13 Thai kids stuck in a cave this afternoon. First time I've seen it. Amazing. But anyway, I digress.
Yeah, no, definitely. Like, especially with, as I said, we've got 20 national disasters right now around Australia. Fire, floods, really early start to the bushfire seasons, and especially with what's going on environmentally, it's going to be an interesting bushfire season coming up.
Absolutely. And I'll just quickly mention, we'll have a quick look at the teams and their standings at the moment, because we better get this race underway shortly. Just so you can see right there, starting off the second half of the season, we've got Fangert on top, only by, what are we looking at? Probably about 26 odd points there. Is that right? 26
odd points to Fangert. To TDR, to Team Dodgy Racing there. Great, the guys on visual just, absolutely frothing it. And following closely behind with Damn Hexagon. So, team owner Dale Teague's out there, must be over the moon with that. followed by Drive 25, Future Studio Rated, and Scuderia Quadrifoglio. Hopefully I got that right now. I'm currently sitting in 6th place. Very close leaders. It's still anyone's games, and mistakes, penalties, especially with this back end of the season coming up, it is anyone's game.
It is, absolutely. And what say we kick these boys off on their quali?
Yeah, let's just do it. I'll just get the message out. Well, these guys are primed, rep, ready, and ready. You know, with a 4-week break, I think everyone's ready to go. Begani, who do you think is going to take out these 2 races tonight?
Tombo's a very good shout. He's also in the Supra, which is a very good car around here, even when Tombo's not in it. So I think Tombo, I'd expect a top 3 from him to at least for both races and in quali. If not him, there's also Pup as well in the GTR. GTR's a very strong car around here. Corvette could also be a possible candidate, but it's been driven by Dragon, so who knows what's going to happen there. But you've also got the VGT. You got oil in the VGT. That is a very weird entry. We never really see VGT cars here in Wheel to Wheel, so it'll be interesting to see what that car can do around here. I don't think I've ever seen a Volkswagen VGT go around Bathurst, so it's going to be quite interesting.
I think this is the very first time we've seen the VGT out in Wheel to Wheel. So hats off to Oil there for taking out. Usually it's Yeadle. I know Squid's probably crying at the moment that Oil's not in the Yeadle, but yeah, I'm surprised I haven't said anything good things about Corbin. To be honest, CCH actually.
Yeah, Corbin's also a good candidate as well, but we've got to remember he's a controller driver, and this is going to be a track where tyre wear is going to be a somewhat of a concern. So he is going to be a bit handicapped there. Whether his pace and familiarization with the track and the car can prevail that tyre wear, we're not entirely sure. You see Cap, who's going up Skyline the wrong way, and Sweet Lad has also spun it around in the dip in the Lambo. That's going to be a common occurrence for us Lambo drivers tonight. The Lambo going down that dipper. Very, very sketchy.
And I think this is the perfect time to go through our 12 runners this evening. So starting off with currently leading everyone around the pack is Seckers in that beautiful McLaren, driving for Team Damn Hexicans in a New York police livery. Shout out to New York Police. Behind him we've got Pup in the Drive 25 GTR there.
In 3rd place, we've got Goat in the Prince Oil Money police car, driving for Fang It Racing. Yes. In 4th place, we've got Dale Cheats in the Acura NSX, driving for Dem, who apparently didn't have enough time to put a livery on, even though we had 4 weeks to get that one sorted. So, if anything like his racing, he's going to be doing quite well.
Leave my team owner alone there. Behind him, you've got the new team owner of Scuderia Quadrifoglio, CCH, or Corbin, known within the community, in the Mustang. Very interesting choice, even though he had the Ford GT, which I think a couple of the other guys in his team are going to be running for the GT in the GR3. And behind him, you've got Scooter, the man, the legend, the person that loves Bathurst, in the Porsche. So Apex Humper is going to be crying that he can't drive that thing in a New Zealand police force livery.
And probably fan favourite for tonight's round in Tombo in the Supra, driving for Drive 25, followed by DJ Stefko in the Alfa Romeo, driving for Damn Mexicans. No, sorry, I've got the team name now. TDR Racing. TDR Racing.
Wow.
I got the boss in the comms in room as well.
Wow, that is interesting there. So behind him we've got the magician himself, the tire whisperer, Oil in that Volkswagen VGT. Very interesting top. Being a topless driver myself, love it, absolutely love it. And behind
I heard you were more bottomless, Seedy.
Oh,
I mean, I'm happy either way.
and behind him, you've got Dragon there in the Future Studio Racing livery.
And rounding out the last 2, we've got Captain Lowside in the Westpac ambulance, I believe, the Ferrari, driving for TDR. And then in 12, rounding them all up, we've got Sulad in the Lambo, Team Boss for FSR.
Nice. So everyone's just slowly popped around. We've got Sekus on provisional pole at the moment. It's being very first one across the line. A 202. Oh, there we go. Going straight to the top. 202.1. So yeah. Oh, Tombo, there we go. The home favourite. The guy who got plenty of tips last week at Bathurst 1000. Sitting at Murray's Corner. Taking on provisional pole at the moment.
Yeah, 201 straight out the gate is a very impressive time, setting the bar really high. And as I said before, I expect nothing less of him than a top 3. And he's purple again already in the first sector. He's up by 100th of a second already. So I won't be surprised if he improves on that time on this lap.
And look in front of you. And in front of Tommy, you've got another two amazing drivers around here. You've got both Scooter and CCH there. So those three guys, we're going to see some lightning pace around there.
Yeah, definitely. And this round's going to be quite interesting. We've got a very wide mix of cars. We've got FR, we've got MR cars. We're still happy to see the Lambo make a return into wheel to wheel. It's now become one of those cars that came.
I think that was Corbin that might have just come a gutter up at Philamy.
Yeah, that looks like it was Corbin. It looks like whoever's ahead of him in the, I believe that may be the Corvette, also had a little bit of a mishap. No, that may have been Tombo.
Yeah, I think it was
Possibly Tombo.
Yeah, Tombo's definitely place. So yeah.
Yeah, Tombo's got some front end damage.
Yeah.
Looks like he got a bit thrown off by Corbin going off.
I think this is going to be a common thing tonight. Coming through the skyline over the top two S's, into the dip bar and then into Forest Elbow. There's going to be a lot of carnage there, especially with the amount of MR cars we have tonight. So, be interesting to see what these guys can throw down.
Yeah, definitely. We're talking about it off stream. The MR cars, they're not very good between Skyline and the dip, and you're losing about half a second compared to the FR cars. They just really do not like the downhill quick movements, especially coming down through Skyline. The Lambo just wants to turn right when the track's going left. It's not ideal, and it doesn't really help with confidence and setting good lap times. But Goat has closed the gap to Tombo. He's now 8 thousandths of a second. So it's very close between them two.
And to your point before there, Begani, you have a look, the top two guys at the moment, both Goat and Tombo, both in FR cars, absolutely showing the way. I can't throw too much hate towards Sekus, trying his absolute best, giving it hell in that McLaren. I know you've got plenty of experience driving the first half of this season in the McLaren, so how do you think that car will go around here, Begani?
If it's anything like the other MR cars, like the Fezza, the Lambo, and the Alpha, it's going to struggle quite a bit. But Sekus has had a lot of practice this week with the McLaren, and me and him have been in some practice lobbies, and he's actually been quite quick. He's keeping up with all the FR cars, so he's going to be one of those cars that in certain areas is going to really struggle. But because it's being driven by Sekus, he might overcome those difficulties. And he might actually be a bit of a pain for the FR cars.
Yeah, that's true. And also, we should have a quick shout out to the current guys that are currently missing, who've been replaced for the rest of the. Life gets in the way; they can't complete the season. So we have for Flossie, we have Dragon filling in for Flossie. Big shout out to Flossie. Hopefully, it's all going well up in Far North Queensland up there. Hopefully, we get to see him a little bit coming back and racing a few races into wheel to wheel. But we know he's just got life troubles in the way. And the other person is who's the other person?
In fourth.
Scooter, yeah, Scooter replacing the previous owner of Scooter Quadrifoglio, KZ and
Showman,
yeah. And also we've got the permanent replacement there, Scooter 87. Oh, sorry, and we've got a temp replacement. My former 13R team owner, Captain Lowside, going very, very slowly in that Fez, replacing Nux for this round.
Yeah, so there's a lot of pressure on some of those guys to try and try and continue the form of the people that have taken, especially Dragon. He is realistically the current Div 1 leader of wheel to wheel, but we're going to be completely honest here. It's only a matter of time before that lead closes dramatically, and for the first time, I'm not going to really be bashing on Dragon here, even though we're really good mates.
Come on,
you
do
know,
it.
yeah, he's going to struggle around here, you know, and not just around here, to be honest, probably for the whole season against the Div 1 guys, you know. There might be a track or two where he might do really good or above a bar where he's set himself. But, yeah, it's only a matter of time before people like Goat, Seckers, and Dale just come around him and he'll slowly fall down to the bottom. Hopefully not to the bottom, but maybe towards the middle of the pack.
No, I think it'd be a bit hard on Dragon there. Like, Dragon, if he puts in the time, I know that he's, you know, again, life gets in his way. We definitely said it, especially with Flossie not being here. But if Dragon puts in the time, like, I think he can hold on lead. But again, it comes down to practice, right? You've got, you know, someone like Goat, you know, young guy, got nothing else to do other than pulling himself or playing PS. So, you know, him for putting it, you got him on the PlayStation all the time. Yeah, like if Dragon puts in the time, he can hold on there. But
yeah,
you know,
maybe if he gets a Farming Simulator 2022 with Seckers and Goat and all that, he might find some pace around here. Because you know, I do understand where you're coming from. You know, there has been drivers like myself who from out of nowhere just pulled out, you know, unbelievable pace towards the last half of our last season, and is now on form to possibly be moving up into Div 1. So, you know, it just all comes down to, you know, putting that time aside, putting practice, understanding the game, the car, the track, and trying to make it all as one.
but as we see, we've got Goat taking out pole for race 1. Tombo
Well,
in
he
second.
pulled that one off,
Seckers in
didn't he?
third. Yeah, he did. I think Tombo's going to be a little bit surprised. Goat, I know that we were speaking off comms, but yeah, Pagani's pick was Goat. Goat actually pulled out. So yeah, Goat, Pagani, you're actually quite right there.
Yeah, and I think Tombo would be a bit surprised and possibly a bit disappointed by that. Because when it comes down to the race, I think the struggles that Tombo and Corvin have of being on control and not having the wheel, it is going to show their tyre wear problems. So Goat, you know, having him out front is going to really make Tombo really worried about where he is now.
And it's interesting, right? With the top 6 guys. We've got both a mixture of MR and FR cars, so I'm actually quite surprised of the mix that we have there with, you know, Seckers in third, Scooters in fourth in that Porsche, CCH in the Mustang, and Dale coming in sixth at the moment in the Honda. So yeah, interesting mix of cars there.
Yeah, and surprise, the Lambo is 6 seconds off from the rest of the grid, so... You know, I think, you know, as a Lamborghini driver myself, I'm probably going to be expected to see myself around the right at the back of the grid with a 2-minute 10.
I call bull anyway. I think as we're about to start race 1 here, I think we should jump on board with Dale in that Honda. I think it's an absolute animal of launch.
Yeah, good choice.
Dale or Seckers, one of those two, 5th or 6th. I think, yeah, jump in with Dale there. As we about to start the race, all the lights are coming on. All lights are go, and it's a long hold, and it's a go as we go off. Goat gets a very good suck. Seckers looking on the inside of Tombo, and of course that Honda coming from 6th to 4th, making up 2 places at the start. So everyone getting through Hell Corner quite easily and going up Mountain Straight for the very first time.
Yeah, unfortunately, Cap got a bit of a wiggle coming out of Hell's Corner, so he's also a bit of momentum. That's opened the door up for Oily to come up on the inside, and maybe even Stefko if he wants to have a bit of a sniff. Up ahead, Corbin's getting a bit of the hip and shoulder and gone out a little bit wide. I think he's going to go back down to 5th and have Scooter right up on him, maybe and try and take that position off him.
So for the change of position, up through Griff's and Tombo around the outside of Goat, taking over the race lead, and you watch for him just slowly run away. As it goes across the top of the mountain for the first time, everyone knows the tail. Any mistakes, we're going to throw you right to the back of the pack. I think we should jump on board.
Oh, there we go. Captain's gone around.
I was about to say, we should jump on board with the Fez. I was about to say, and Oily off as well in 11th. It is all on. So like coming through the S's here, nice and steady. He knows that he just needs to keep that Lambo in a straight line as he makes through the way all the way past the dip. A lovely dot, and he just brakes hard for the forest elbow and goes a little bit wide, but I will say that's probably one successful time around the mountain for Sea Life.
Yeah, unfortunately for Oily and Cap, Oil had ran wide through Solomon into McTrilliony, and unfortunately left nowhere for Captain to go. And
I think we
get
should
the
jump
back
in
of him.
for P4 there. Corbin just doing an easy overtake on Dale there. That Honda doesn't have much of a straight line speed, and Corbin just going around the outside of Dale to take 4th place.
Yeah, so very interesting battles going on around here. Go is still within the mix for P1, well and truly in the slip. They need 0.3 off behind Tombo. But we've got Seckers, he's already dropped off from the top 2, so he's probably going to be settling for 3rd here. He's got a solid gap as well to Corbin. He's perfectly in the middle between Corbin and Goat, so it looks like Seckers might just be setting himself up for a podium here. Corbin's doing pretty well, but he's got some company behind him with Dale and Scooter and also Dragon. Pup in 8th. It's hanging on for dear life with a slipstream from Dragon, but you know the GTR is pretty strong around here, so it's only a matter of time before we close the gap up to Dragon. Defco is just happy to be here. Suit Lad is also hanging on with the Lambo for dear life. I think if he just finishes the race, he's going to be pretty happy with himself. And Oily and Captain are just going to be trying to make up some lost ground.
I think we should stay on board Suitland at the moment just to see how this Lambo goes around the top of the mountain. Like everyone's a bit settled around the place. It looks like he's making his way through. I think he got all his mistakes out during qualifying there because he's holding went a little bit wide just before Skyline there, coming down into the S's, holding it very nice, braking in a straight line. Maybe Gani can have a few pointers there, but hopefully he wasn't looping. West Oil and the Fairs behind him gets a little bit tail happy there, and again Suitland once again makes it around the top of the mountain nice and successfully.
Yeah, it's a very good battle going as well for P5 as Scooter is down on the right side of Dale coming down Conrad, and they're gonna drag race down to the chase. It's gonna be quite interesting, and we saw last night. You can go 3 wide through here. It is doable if all are working together. Scooter around the outside. Very well done there.
And,
Even I was clenching for that one.
Also, Dragon was looking for an opportunity there. He was all over the back of both those guys. But yeah, looks like just gave Dale enough room. So yeah, great driving, great racing IQ. But looks like Dale's struggling a little bit in that Honda a little bit.
Yeah, it is an MR car at the end of the day, so it's gonna be one of those ones that where he's not going to be getting some smashing results, but you know he might still be able to hold his own around here.
And it's got a big mention that Corbin is actually starting. He put a bit of gap to Scooter on purple at the moment and is chasing down Seckers. So look for something down Conrad Straight because that Mustang is slightly quicker than the McLaren. Overall,
yeah.
McLaren is a better package car, but yeah, from my knowledge, Begani, correct me if I'm wrong, but that Mustang is a weapon down the front straight.
Yeah, the Mustang does have some more grunt, but what I did notice that with driving the McLaren for the first half of the season, once you get the McLaren up into 6th gear, you get a really good tow. It actually has a really good top end. So it's got a really high ceiling. It just takes forever to get to that level. If Corbin can stay within 0.8, 0.9 of second, which as of right now he's going to have to really be pushing hard to get down to there, we could possibly see him move down into the chase.
Oh, I think we should jump on board with Pup. On for 8th place there, Dragon getting a little bit on the dirty side, holding up Pup. Pup was right over there during yesterday. They go through down into the Forest Elbow as they break. Corbin just pulling away, getting a little bit sideways coming out of the Forest Elbow, and I think now it's on for a drag race down into the chase here, where again Dragon gets in a phenomenal run there, and probably going to be lining up Dale here. Is Dale going to yield as they're coming into the chase? Dragon just pulling out of slipstream there and gets the move done. Dale gives him a little bit of tap saying he's there, but Dragon, nice move around there using the grunt of the Chev to get around the Honda.
Yeah, great move there. He did miss the apex, Dragon, but he did still manage to pull it up. I was a bit concerned with the massive toe that he got coming to the brakes, but he may have missed it, but he banged it. Only running a little bit wide, but not enough to really offset his exit coming out of the chase. So, yeah, well done to him. He moved up into 6th, and hopefully we might even see him move for 5th.
Yeah, that bit of shade at the beginning of the comments about Dragon, but Dragon definitely showing his skill and his knowledge around Bathurst here, slowly making up from I would say he'll be pretty happy with his qualifying performance. But yeah, definitely showing his skill and his knowledge with these cars around this area, around Bathurst.
Yeah, we got Oily making a move on Suitlad for 10th. I think
Yep.
Suitlad may have had a bad run out of Hell's Corner because he did pass him quite easily. Even before onto the bend, Oily was already well and truly in front. But Cap struggling to rebound from that incident on lap 1. I have a feeling you might have to just wait for the drivers up ahead to make a mistake.
Hey, look, hats off the captain, filling in for Nux. You know, Dodgy, can you just please explain to us why the Fez?
That was actually Nuck's choice. He loves that car. He was born in that car. You can't get him out of that car. And he sacrificed, what he terms a sacrifice in a shocking season in the Lambo for the first half to make sure he got the Fez for this half. Cap, honestly, I think about 3 o'clock this afternoon was the first time he has stepped foot in the car in any car for over half a season, for a good 4 months. So and then getting into the Fezzer, I don't think he's got a chance in hell of getting much further ahead of than what he's at the moment.
I just think having a look at how happy that Fez is, it must remind him of driving his Hilux, you know, K20, K24 Hilux, that's turbocharged, so he must have plenty of experience getting that rear end out. So, no, I think, you know, hats off the captain, you know, 4 months off, you know, again, ex-owner of 13R, where Dodgy and I were previous teammates together. But yeah, it's interesting choice, but hopefully we'll see Knuckles pull out his magic for the remaining 8 rounds of the season.
Yeah, like the other MRs, the Fezzer was never going to have the best round here. We've sort of locked this one away as a drop round we're both in MRs again, between the Fezzer and the Alpha. So Bathurst is not going to be our strong suit this week, unfortunately.
Yeah, that's it. You know, and you know, again, we were hanging a little bit shade, but yeah, I got to feel sorry for Pagani after this in Div 2. Actually, a bit of relief for me. Hopefully I can catch up to Pagani, currently in 2nd place in Div 2, because he's driving the Lambo. So yeah, we'll see how we go.
Yeah, I'm not looking forward to the second half of this season, that's for sure.
Just back up to the front. Sorry, boys, I was going to say Tombo's just gone purple. He's already 1.1 in front of Goat, but he is really pushing that little Supra as fast as he can.
Yeah, he is,
at the start of this lap, he was only 0.6 ahead of Goat. He's
Goat had
unwell.
Yeah, Goat just had a few mistakes just going across the mountain. And then, you know, but both those guys just showing their phenomenal pace around here, because they pulled out 2 laps ago. Seconds was about 2 seconds behind him, and now it's just double that lead. You know, these guys are just showing, you know, their experience and skill around here. And for me, it's going to be the very first time in my wheel-to-wheel history not seeing to see actually Australians leading around Bathurst. Every time I've come here and watched the wheel-to-wheel, it's been Scooter, it's been Fixer Cricks, it's been Apex. So actually seeing Australians winning Bathurst in wheel-to-wheel, this is actually a first for me.
Yeah, unfortunately, we did play a tactical a plan. We did put some sheep around the track to try and distract all the Kiwis. It looks like it's working at the moment. We've got Corvin who's hitting in 4th, but he's looking like he's going to make a move eventually on Seckers. So it'll be good to see Corvin up in the top. But bringing myself forward when we were talking about the tyre wear of Corvin and Tombo, just having a quick look at both of their tyre wears compared to the drivers around them, they are significantly much more worn, as Corvin is gone sideways through the bend.
I think we also, another race that we have to look out for is Pup and Dale for 8th place. You know, Dale, I guess, not comfortable in that Honda, starting in 6th, going up, making his way up to 4th from the start, but slowly dropping back to the end of the group. We've got DJ Stethcoat. Yes, a big shout out to Mrs. Stethcoat over in WA, probably watching the stream at the moment. They got around Dale last lap, and Pup making a little bit of a mistake there, coming out of the cutting, and just dropping Dale. So now Dale's got all eyes at front and hopefully overtaking DJ Stethcoat very shortly.
and Dragon's found himself in a position where he's got a bit of room ahead of him and behind him, so hopefully he can start setting some decent lap times. He already is doing a pretty good job so far. You know, low 2-minute threes in the Corvette is pretty impressive.
And just consistency. Just have a look at his consistency.
Yeah, very
like,
consistent.
It's just, you know, like first lap, but like nothing like a good grouping 0.6 from his slowest to fastest lap. Like that's, you know, showing his talent and skill around here.
And his last 3 laps have all been within all within less than 0.2 of 0.2 of each other. So he's doing really well to keep up, you know, a really solid, consistent pace. Interesting to see what this lap will be. It looks like he's struggling a little bit since leaving Forest Orbo. But yeah, he's got 4 seconds ahead of him. Let's see. Yeah, 204.
If he didn't make that stuff up around Murray's corner, that would have been another 203. Did we just give him a little bit of jinx? But like just a 204, that is still a phenomenal lap for...
Yeah, so let's move to someone else then. It's not an FSI driver. Let's move to Tombo. See what we can do to him.
I'll tell you what. Oh, sorry, ZD. I was going to say that I've noticed that Supra absolutely just pulled clear of that AMG on Conrod last time. Goat came up to within probably about 0.8, and then by the end of Conrod, he was almost a second behind again. So that Supra is pulling a good, 2 to 3 tenths on the AMG just in Conrod alone. So quick car.
I think we should stay on board with these two. I just think the speed difference, because as you said, like Goat makes so much time coming through the top of the mountain, just using the agility of the Merc. But once they go through Forest Elbow and they get on the power, he just says goodbye to Tombo. Like he's got a little bit of slip now. It's going to help him, but like Tombo is going to check out. Yeah, there you go. So the time's going the other way. He's going to slowly check out.
He's closing the gap.
Let's see, Tombo.
It's getting bigger now. There we go.
Yeah.
I think it's like after a certain gear in the Supra where it just starts really pulling on the cars behind.
Yeah, definitely that 6th gear, that very long and very torquey thing. Tombo reaching in the 280s there, and Goat, having about a 5 kilometer difference coming into the braking zone. So, yeah. Oh,
look
what's
at
happening to
all over
Corbin?
him in the corners.
Wait a minute. What happened to Corbin? Corbin in 5th place at the moment. Must have made a mistake.
Definitely a mistake.
Just trying to look for any damage. Can you see any damage there, Bugatti?
No, nothing. Not even visually on the car. So it looks like he's just gone wide somewhere.
Yeah.
Maybe off into the field.
I'll see if we can catch something on a replay if I've got one queued up. Let's see how quick we can go. If we catch something on with Corbin.
Probably around the chase, maybe.
Yeah, no, I'm too late for that. I've caught him just coming out of the chase and into Murray's, and there's nothing there.
So we've got a bit of chaos going on. So we've got Dale going really slowly, but we should jump in the race for first place. It's on for young and old here. Going absolutely for half a second, the closest it's been throughout this race to Tombo as they go flying around into Skyline here. Tombo just got that, just extending the just slightly, coming out into the S's. Tombo with a little bit more significant tyre wear over Goat, but Goat getting sideways.
That's it. That's
it. That's all over. That is game. Tombo taking out the race victory here. Just getting a little bit screwed there. Just shows what happens if you don't break in the straight line, coming down into the S's and just dropping like a... No,
too eager.
I won't say what's in the back of my mind. Having 2 Arabs on the line saying something like a BOMB kind of thing probably is not the right thing. So yeah, but like it's interesting because Dale just taking his sweet time there. I don't know what happened. He's got significant damage to the front.
Yeah, that's odd.
I think he's just waiting. If he's going to wait for Tombo to cross the line.
I think what's happened is maybe Dale had to jump away from his rig and hasn't been able to.
Yeah, see that around. So Tombo taking out first position, Goat there in second place, Seconds coming up, pulling up podium in that MR car, Scooter in fourth, Corbin unfortunately in fifth, Dragon in sixth, DJ Sefo in very quiet lanes in that Alpha in seventh, Pup in eighth, Oil in that Volkswagen taking out ninth position, Captain in the Fez not coming last, and Sulan, hopefully it's not an ominous sign for Vigani. He coming out and finishing out in the Lambo there. So very interesting race there. What you expected that the podium guys there, Vigani?
Yeah, I think that's a pretty honest podium in my opinion. You know, you got Tombo who's a freak around here and not in the sheets. But you got Goat as well, who's just a very well-rounded package.
Yeah, exactly.
Goat, he always manages to really bring the absolute every little drop out of everything that he touches. And Seka's just on form at the moment, and the McLaren is a very wonderful car to drive.
Yeah, exactly. Great words there, and I think it's the perfect time to jump to our sponsors there. Dodgy,
Yep.
if you got that ready, rock and roll. So yeah,
Not a
perfect time to
problem.
jump to a sponsor.
See you on the flip side.
I'm a gamer, a foodie,
A boss lady. I am sporty,
outdoorsy,
outspoken. I am fashion.
I am old-fashioned,
What I am not.
is the same. But none of us are.
We are all individuals with unique interests, needs, and goals.
We believe that everyone should have the right to live the life they want for themselves.
Whether it be exploring the world
Dog walking,
or binge watching their favorite show,
So instead of searching for the things that we do the same,
Let's champion the things that set us apart.
because we're not innovating for disabilities.
We're innovating for individuals.
And thank you so much, and welcome back to well, thank you so much to our main sponsors, Hybrid Ag, AMS Excavation, 180 Embroidery, and our main sponsor for this season, Promobile. Thank you so much to our sponsors. Without them, we couldn't continue doing this great content and doing this week in, week out racing for the guys. So yeah, thank you so much to our sponsors. Without them, we couldn't give you these interesting and excellent visuals for tonight.
Yeah, definitely. And yeah, again, without them, we wouldn't be able to do what we do now. And what do we think for race 2? What are we looking at here?
Well, before we have race 2, I've got to have a quick announcement here. The person who just popped up on the YouTube channel, an old racing buddy of ours there, Bigatti. Remember Hustle? NZ?
Hustle, yeah.
Yeah, he's a quick shout out. He said, "Hey boys," so great. A big shout out to Hustle. Hopefully we can see you back on track, because you're definitely missed. I know that both Bigani and I had plenty of racing with him, so yeah, hopefully Hustle will come back. But yeah, back to your question there. So it's reverse grid from the results from race 1, 19 laps, and to Who's going to win there, Gunny? I don't know. Again, it's hard to pass up the Tombo and Goat in those FRs, but it comes down to tyre strategy.
Yeah, look, tyre's going to be the real big concern here. I think safe to say this race will probably be a one-stopper, unless you're really bad on tyres. You might be doing a two-stopper, start on the hard, switch to the mediums, and then go for another run on mediums. But if not, hard to the mediums. Yeah, I still can't put it past Tombo and Goat, and probably even second as well. I think they're going to work their way through the pack, and probably, I wouldn't be surprised, probably the same result as race 1.
Yeah, exactly. It'd be interesting to see, actually. Well, I wonder, especially with the backgrounders, will they do a 3-stop strategy? Because as I said, it's hards and mediums mandatory, but all tyres available.
You want to kick them off there, Zeeds?
Yep, I was about typing that up as I was talking. I'm not as quick as I used to anymore. So.
Oh, so you're married now. That just screws everything up.
Yeah, he's locked up now.
It's hard. Well, you know, married life is difficult. It takes a little bit more brain power, I believe.
I'll leave that one well and truly alone.
I'm waiting for comments from Mrs. Stefko. I'm just seeing if she's out there at the moment. She hasn't said anything, so I don't think she's watching. But I feel like Mr. Stefko is going to give me a few words from his lovely wife later on this week, I reckon.
Yeah, Dodgy's PR has told him to not comment on that one. Who is also his wife.
Hey, I've got full respect to the Dodgies, or Mr. and Mrs. Dodgy there. So as we're about to start race 2 here, I don't know who to jump on board with. I think maybe Pup.
Yeah, I was looking at Pup as well.
Yeah, as we're just waiting for the lights. There we go. Lights are on, flashing. 5 lights on. As we're going to get ready to start race 2 here, and they are off. They're getting a bit of a sluggish start. Same with Pup. Pup slowly falling back behind Dragon, but everyone clean through. The Fez around the outside of Pups, and Captain going to go and take the lead for everyone.
Poor Tombo has been mugged off down the straight. He got pushed a little bit from Goat, fighting for the slipstream of seconds. But turn 1 looks good. We're pretty clean, and turn 2 we're looking really good. Really good. Corbin got a little bit of a contact with the wall there. Looks like he's done well to hold that one up.
Captain are into the wall, and then Oil on softs, taking over the lead. So interesting strategy. I've got, each tire choice, the top 3 guys. So be interesting to see what happens for the rest of the race, and also what happens to the Fez coming in down into the S's as they pass through Skyline. Captain all over the back of Oil of the Blood as they're breaking into the S's. Captain they come through and half a second
gone round. Who's gone round?
Who's that?
Who's gone round at the dipper?
Suit.
It's all gone wrong for him.
So it's gone. So Captain holding it on and actually keeping it straight, even though it went a bit wet. Oil picking up a half a second penalty. That's going to hurt his race because he is on the softs as well. As he didn't go.
Oily. What's happening with Oily? Did he get a penalty?
Well,
1.5 seconds.
What tyres is he on, Zeedy?
Softs.
Is it
the
softs?
only one on softs?
Yeah. Is it softs and hards here? Is it? I thought it was medium and hards for some reason.
So,
mediums and hards are compulsory, but all 3 of them are usable.
There you go.
Yeah, it's quite odd to see a soft runner. Not my pick, to be honest. But we've already got some lap 1 pitters. Who are they? We've got Goat and Tombo. Dropping the hard straight away, probably switching to a medium compound. Looks like they're going to be doing mediums possibly. I can't really see the softs being a good choice around here.
Well, have you done well from your practice? It was hard to say because both of us are in MR cars. It's always Dodgy, so Dodgy can't really. What, 2 medium stints, or they're going to go for a soft and medium? Well, they're coming up both on mediums. Interesting.
Both on mediums.
They can't go another 18 laps. Captain
Sideways through the cutting.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, sideways through the cutting. Also, quick shout out, happy birthday to Mrs. Steffco, or happy belated birthday to Mrs. Steffco, because Steffco's running in 3rd place with Pup all over the back of Steffco there. As I don't know who to watch. I want to watch Captain come around here as he gets a little bit squirrely coming down into the S's. Oh, makes it through. No, he doesn't! He's around!
Gone.
Oh, it almost went horribly wrong for DJ.
Wow, and great flick turn there. Completely missing the rest of the field there. So, even though Captain went around, yeah.
He's on Walter to flip it around.
Yeah, so, like, does it to avoid everyone and not to cause a crash. Great on Captain, but surprise, surprise. As well as
DJ.
drag race here.
Holy
DJ's
dooly.
Passing.
That Alpha and VGT blitzed that GTR. Poor
please.
Pup.
Yeah, can we get a replay of that when you're ready there?
Yeah,
Dodgy?
let's throw to it now, see what I've caught. Who are we on? Pup. No, I've missed him, unfortunately. I've hit it at the wrong time and just got him coming out of the chase. So, unfortunately, I did miss that one, guys.
I might be inclined to put a little bit of the blame there on Oily. I don't know if Pup was going to make the braking zone of that one, but Oily did come from the middle to the far right to try and widen his entry into the chase. So that might get looked at. That's one for the steward, I believe, and we'll see what comes out of that.
Where is Pup?
That VGT is an absolute rocket to pull out of the slip early out of the Alpha. We know Alpha's a straight line rocket, but to pull out of the slip and still get
Here we go. I've got Pup
DJ.
up again, ZD, just for you. And Pup has... No, that is all Pup. He's run into the back of that VGT, and he's had to pull out to the right to avoid it. So that was all a Pup thing by the look of it.
Oh, well then Oily got lucky to not get taken out then.
Yep,
I know
absolutely.
there was a bit of side-on contact.
Oh, actually, yeah, and then you have to remember Oil is actually on softs as well. So I'm wondering why he's getting these phenomenal lap times at the moment, like just gapping everyone coming over the mountain. But yeah, I forgot Oil's on softs at the moment, so still had to do his mediums and hards. So it'll be interesting to see where he throws it. And then you got a massive train for 3rd place. You've got DJ Steffco, you got Dragon there, you got Scooter, CCH, and Seckers. All fighting, and Captain on mediums, but again damaged, probably just sending into the wall over the S's there. So it'll be interesting to see what happens. Any mistake, especially for that race for 3rd place at the moment, it's anyone's game.
Yeah, keep an eye on Seckers there. You know, once he gets a really good run coming down Conrad, probably behind Corbin. Watch that McLaren. Its top end is actually really, really impressive. Don't be surprised if it gets up into the 280s. I know there was a few tracks where the McLaren, I think it was on Trail Mountain, where you'd get a really good tow coming down that back straight, and you could very well and truly keep up with a lot of the high-powered cars like the Supra and the Mustang. So definitely keep an eye on Seckers there next lap if he gets a really good run coming out of Forest Orbo.
And our early pit stoppers, Goat and Tombo, slowly making the way, setting purples at the moment. Goat just getting pipped by purple by Tombo in that last lap there. So interesting to see where these guys come through, because you know they're catching the back of Sulat. Yes, Sulat in that Lambo, we know how bad it is. But yeah, do you think Pup pitted as well? Did Pup start on mediums there, Begani?
No, Pup started on the mediums and he's stayed out as of now. But with the delta from Tombo to the leader, which is Dale, it is 21.5 seconds and it is closing in certain areas on the track.
Oh,
Sulat's gone round.
Oh, just coming up into the cutting there, and Sulat just losing the rear end and straight into the wall. Oh, just a weekend to forget for Future Studios Racing at the moment. They're still at fighting the wall once again.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh,
And
Papa
look,
around
no one's
as
gone
well.
around. Pup's gone around.
Papa at Skyline has gone around. I wonder if you get
Yeah,
a
so it looks
replay
like
of
he's
that.
just gone. He's probably gone wide, gone on the curb, spat the car back onto the inside, onto the Kingston barrier, and
That
we just
he
spat him
did.
back out.
He hit that
Yeah.
curb at McPhillamy there and did a good 720, I think it was. About 3 times he went around.
Judges will like that one.
Yep,
Gee.
10 for effort.
As we're coming in, everyone into the chase. A Dragon looking on the inside of DJ for third place, going side by side.
Oh.
It's all over. Going to come into Murray's corner now. You got Scooter on the back of Dragon. Dragon just going defensive there, and Scooter just breaking a little bit early. See they're doing the crisscross, and you got CCH. How is Dragon holding that thing?
Dragon's pushing that thing. He's pushing it.
And here we are giving rubbish, saying he might not hold on, but he looks like a championship leader at the moment, just getting everything out of that Chef to hold on to P4. Great
the
driving.
presence of Flossie is still within Dragon at the moment, so it's good to see that
Is he
Dragon
going to stick it up
really
the
pushing.
inside? No, not close
too
enough.
far.
That's a long shot.
Be
But
interesting to see.
he's on that curb. That's really upset him.
We should just quickly go through the tyre wear. So you got Dale on mediums in first place. You got Oil on softs, and then you got the first of the hard runners. DJ Stefcoat, Dragon, Scooter, Corbin, Seckers, all on hards, and then you got Captain on his mediums, and then Goat Tombo on mediums, Pup on mediums, and Suitlad. Yeah, we won't talk about Suitlad, but he's on mediums.
We'll just skip past Suitlad. I think he's been cursed enough this round.
Yeah, but yeah,
But the interesting thing, sorry, Zadie, the interesting thing is the delta to the leader from Tombo and Go is closing quite rapidly. I think they've taken a few seconds since on the last lap, and correct me if I'm wrong, the pit loss is around 20 seconds.
Yeah, you're correct. That is correct. And I think we should jump in for sorry to cut you off, but to jump on for a race for third position.
Oh, yes.
Drag race between the Alpha and the Big Chef. I think the Alpha might have it.
Oh, look at Scooter. Scooter's right there.
What's Scooter going to do? Scooter just... I think he's going to take
out.
the race. Oh, side by side as we go around into the chase. Coming out, Scooter might be coming around the outside of DJ Stefan.
Corbin is there as well, and so is Seckers. Seckers going in.
Is in.
Is he going to hit? Is he going to nail the pit entry? He does. Good job.
So
He banged that one.
So DJ Stefcoat holding on for fourth, like getting overtaken into the chase by Dragon, but great racing by these guys. And it's just Scooter just giving him braille there, saying, "Hey mate, you're a bit slow. I'm right here."
Yeah, and Captain's like right in it as well. He's right under the back of Corvin. So if I don't know what the gearing is like in the Fezzer, but if it's anything like the McLaren, he's going to be well and truly up there for a good shout, making a move on one of the drivers at least if he gets a really good tow.
So Seckers into the pits, coming out in 11th place here. Let's see if he picks up any pit lane penalty. Nope, he is good.
No,
He's
he banged it.
ready, rock, roll. Got clean there, and I think he's filled up to the end. Full tank of gas and off on his merry way.
Yeah, it looks like he's doing a one-stop by the looks of it, going all the way through to... Actually, no, hang on. Didn't he start on the mediums as well?
No, he started on hards.
Started on
hards.
okay.
Yeah. So he was in with that.
Going to the end.
Yeah, so he's in that with that massive group of hard runners from, well, third to sixth now, where it looks like all the action's happening. Again, and then good look, Dragon in third place, pulling away from that little pack there. You got DJ Stefcoat, Scooter, CCH, and the Fez nearly smacking them away.
Stefcoat got 2.5 second penalty.
From what?
Someone's gone round. Someone's gone round. Yeah, Fezzer.
The Fez just getting absolutely sideways and coming down through the S's sideways and just losing out.
Yep, that's the MR cars for you down through the mountain. Very tricky as he burns off that penalty. That's going to really upset the momentum coming down here. But also, has he caught up to DJ? Did DJ? Oh, yes, DJ had a 2.5 second penalty to burn off.
Yeah, 2.5.
Is Tombo
Oh.
going to try and pass? Looks
Yeah.
like he is. Yeah, smart move by DJ. Probably not his race for that one. Let the two go at it and just get out of it. But Scooter has come to the pits to drop those hard tires and probably switch over to a medium, I suppose.
Yeah, I think it would be interesting to see because Scooter was with that battle group just directly behind Seckers at the time, so it'll be interesting to see where Scooter pops up because I think the McLaren and the Porsche can go on a full tank of gas and the medium compounds will last until the end. So
That's
Yeah,
no
on full
mean
tank.
feat to do mediums for 13 laps. That's a good
Look,
effort.
but these guys have the skills. Scooter, previous Div 1 champion, and Seckers, ramping through all the different leaderboards to come. Div 2 champion, Div 3 champion when he first joined up. Like, these guys are the best of the best, and for a mean feat like that, I can see these guys doing it.
And he's come out 4.5 seconds behind Seckers at the moment, old Scooter.
Yeah, I think that comes down into traffic because Scooter probably was getting held up by Dragon and Corbin, who were directly ahead of him. And with Seckers having clean air and on mediums, easy to get a 4-second lead.
Surprisingly, Oil is still out on the soft, the same tyres that he started with 7 laps in, and they're not looking great, but they're not looking horrible. It looks like the VGT is actually half decent on his tyres.
Maybe the VGT is just this mystery car that everyone's just overlooked.
Yeah, it's one of those cars that a lot of the VGT cars in this game do get overlooked quite a fair bit. I don't really know why, to be honest. There are some cars as he now comes into the pits. He might get a penalty for that pit lane entry. That second chicane did throw him off a little bit as he chucks on probably a set of hards, maybe.
Set of mediums?
Maybe mediums.
Let's see
Go
where he
along with
comes out with Seckers.
I think Seckers and Scooter will gap him because both of them got clean air. But as he fills up, where is Oil gonna come out? He's filling up.
Seckers
I
is
think
just going around
Another
Murray's
set,
now.
Mediums, there we go.
Oh no, there we go.
There you go, 3-second penalty. Yeah, I thought that'd be the case with Oily. That pit entry was a little sketchy.
But 10 seconds ahead of Seckers. As Corbin's fits
out
in
on mediums.
again, so the battle for that between Corbin and Scooter, the fastest of the New Zealanders, recommences. Again, nose to tail. So it looks like that undercut did work for Seckers, but didn't work so much for Scooter.
Speaking of nose to tail, Tombo and Goat have still been within a second of each other since starting this race. And they had their own strategy compared to the rest of the grid, and they're still within that 1 second gap of each other. So they've just been pulling each other around here, around the mountain. And they have been working their way through the pack since they were on a set of new mediums, whilst everyone else was on hards and probably a lap old mediums. They've been closing the gap to the field ahead, and now we're only 14 seconds from Dale.
Hats off to our race leader at the moment, Dale, running on mediums. Definitely going to do a one stop. He's going to probably come in on lap 14, I reckon. 14 or 13 to change over to the hards. But just running consistently high. I'll just say 204s, like low 204s there, just banging in lap after lap, and look for a good result from Dale. Even though
I think he might come in sooner. I think he might be lap 12.
We'll see.
But that back right is a bit shocking.
Yeah, it's true, but actually, that
Big
back
shout
right-
out too, fellas, for someone who's just popped into chat, Wheel to Wheel Piper, a member of our major sponsor, Per Mobile. So welcome, Piper. Big shout out to Per Mobile yet again. Thanks for your help this season for about the 3rd season in a row. It is muchly appreciated.
And hurry up and get back racing there, Piper. We do miss you on stream, so stop just showing up on chat and actually get behind the wheel again.
Ooh, Dragon going sideways through the bend. That that Corvette does not like to stay in a straight line. He was saying that wherever you should be accelerating out of a corner, the Corvette still needs another second or so to sort itself out, and then you can put the power down. As Goat and Tombo are right up on him now. Goat is now within slipstream as he just grazes coming through Griffins. And through Solomon and probably going to have another touch of McPhillany as well. But they've closed the door right onto Dragon coming through Skull, and Tombo's gone round.
Tombo making a
But he's recovered beautifully.
A very rare mistake there. I think we're talking about Tombo potentially doing a clean sweep there, but that's just slowly hurting his chances. You know, falling away from Goat as he just gets a little bit sideways coming through the S into the dipper. But yeah, rare mistake there from Tombo. Probably
Goat's around.
Goat's
gone
around.
round.
Lost it.
Goat said, whatever you can do, I can do better.
Could we get a replay of that? I think Goat would have.
We copped it all on stream. It was all there.
Oh my goodness! I was with Tombo with that all happening. So yeah, jeez, mistake from the fast runners. Does that open the door for the likes of Seckers, who is approximately 15 seconds behind those guys, and also be on mediums at the end of the race?
There we go. Dragon's gone in. He's dropping the hards now. He's probably going to go to a set of mediums. Looks like he's going to be doing a one-stopper. Probably the same as Seckers, I think. Seckers.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, Seckers.
That's gone around as well.
So I think Seckers and DJ. I think those guys, as I said, the one-stop strategy is probably the way to go for this race. But it'll be interesting to see because Corbin was 7 seconds. No, sorry, Dragon was 7 seconds ahead of Tombo and Goat. So it'll be interesting to see where he pops out.
Seckers is coming around Hell Corner now.
God, Dragon's still just filling up, waiting for the fuel. Gets the drop down. He's just on the accelerator, coming out of the pit stop there, and he's behind Scooter. 5 seconds behind Scooter.
It'll probably go to around 5.4 by the time they get up to speed.
Yeah, so be interesting to see because towards the end of the race, so I don't believe that Tombo and Goat could go until the end.
No,
Dale,
definitely not.
Dale potentially will be looking around Seckers, but it'll be hard versus medium. So it'll be interesting. I think potentially Seckers, after everyone do their pit stops, Seckers could be in the lead.
But look at this. Goat's already closed the gap already to Tombo.
Yeah,
and Goat had a very big moment, a much bigger one compared to Tombo, because Tombo, he may have spun around, but he did a perfect 360 and got himself pointed in the right direction coming down Skyline. Goat wasn't as lucky. Goat was still sighted when the car was stopped, so he had to spin it around, do a 3-point turn to get that thing lined up again. But he's already purple on Tombo's time, so he is coming back with vengeance.
How are the tyres comparison between these boys? Because Tombo's got to be feeling it.
Tombo's fronts are like significantly worse. Like I say, 50% more used than Goat. What you reckon there, Bugatti?
I think we'll compare the rears first. You know, the rear wise they're pretty similar. So Goat might be a little bit better on the back right, but where the big difference is the front right, to be honest. And that's just purely because, you know, when you're going around Bathurst, this is an anti-clockwise track, so you are going around and putting more wear on that front right. So Tombo's front right is down to probably just above a third of what it has left, whilst Goat is 2/3. So whatever Goat is doing, Tombo's doing half as well. So I think towards the end of the race, we're probably going to see a change of positioning before Goat and Tombo.
Jeez, look at that lap times. You know, that last lap, well, lap 9 for both of them. What, a 2:09 for Goat and a 2:06 for Tombo. A rare mistake, but then both of them bouncing back, running in those 2:02s again. 2:02.7 for Tombo, 2:02.2 for Goat. So, you know, on fire again, even though being thrown off by a little mistake there, just firing back up and just getting on it.
I'll tell you what, gentlemen, back in 6th, we seem to have Corbin catching up to Seckers here as well to go across the top of the mountain.
Ooh.
Yeah,
that'll be a good goal.
Corbin 2 seconds quicker than
and
last lap.
Oily is starting to get chased down quite hard by both of them.
Yeah, Seca's doing the same similar lap times to Oil, but yeah, Corbin 2 seconds faster than both these guys. So
I think we could see a 3 wide going through Conrad here. Might be a good shout. Unless no, the VGT's got some bloody good power.
Dale's in.
Just shot off.
Yeah,
Dale's in.
Dale's in. Yep. So Dale's coming for his one of those pit stops. See, it'd be interesting. I think Dale will be amongst these guys.
Tombo and Goda in as well. There we go.
Everyone in. So everyone in for the final pit stop. It'll be interesting to see where all these guys sort themselves out.
This might be a soft run, to be honest. If they've gone this far in, could be a soft run for both Tombo and Goat here, and maybe even Dale.
No, Dale has to do his hards.
Medium. He has to do hards. Okay.
So Tombo and Goat can do a soft stint. Dale has to go hards as Dale gets released and is in for a chance, but I think he's going to get swallowed up by at least Oil. He might just pop in behind.
Oh wow, there
Oil.
you go. Softs. And they're inside each other. There we go. They're back out.
So our previous race leader, Dale just...
Corbin's gone for the move up the inside of turn 2, and he's got Seckers.
Oh, well, great move. Well, good move there. He's just getting, like, we'll be honest, he's just getting held up by Seckers there. Corbin's 2 seconds faster than Seckers around the amount at this stage of the race. So, yeah, game on.
Yeah, and Tombo and Goat have just missed the boat of passing Dragon coming out of the pits. They've just come out just behind him, so they've got to really, it's going to really hurt their soft tyres. They want as much cleaner as possible. Tombo is probably waving his fist in the air, wishing he was just probably a second quicker.
Oh, as he loses!
Oh, that's going to hurt Goat big time.
Sorry guys, I'm on something different to you. I was on these 3 in P4, trying to get across the top of the mountain.
No, sorry.
Sounded like watching a different video to us.
sounds a little bit fun.
It looks like Corbin's taken Dale right now down Conrad. He's got the inside line.
Yeah, that just shows the difference between mediums and hards there. Like, Dale is just... well, hopefully he can hold on with these guys, but yeah. Starting on mediums, now onto the hard tyres. Watch him slowly make his way back through the pack.
Yeah, but Corbin's got to make hay while the sun shines here. He is a controller driver. Nice move by Seckers there up the inside of Dale. It looked like Dale left him a bit of room then.
Yeah, and unfortunately went a little bit too wide, and Scooter is going...
Oh, Goat has been hip and shouldered by Dragon coming through Murray's into the last corner. That's going to really upset him. And that's really bridging the gap now to Tombo.
Let's see if I can get that on replay. See how lucky we were. Where are we? We've got Goat coming down. He's on the outside there of Dragon. He does turn in. Oh, Dragon's copped a little bit of that inside curb and it's bounced him out into Goat, unfortunately. So, yeah, hard luck there for Goat.
Yeah, it's going to be a big upset.
So who's currently Pup? Pup is still running. It's
5th and 4th. Good position there.
Oh, he better stop for fuel.
But I think at the moment Corbin picking up a little bit of damage there. So I got rid of front and right damage. I don't know where he would potentially picking it up at Forest elbow there.
Yeah, probably the cutting, maybe.
Yeah, sorry, cutting. All the way around.
Also with the cutting, I can't think of... Oh no, probably also Griffins. Maybe Griffins as well.
Goat and Dragon going across the top of the mountain in 9th. They're having a bit of a shindig in their own little party there.
Yeah, I know for sure Dragon is grinning grinning right now, doing his absolute best to help Tombo out, but looks like his run is coming to an end here. Yeah, unless the Corvette can keep it. But it's going to be a proper drag race here between the Merc and the Corvette. They are side by side, door banging down Conrad.
Oh, it's on the soft run. We'll have to break. Go. We'll have to break that.
Corvette's got it.
Oh, Goat is going to be fuming. Dragon's going to have a smile from ear to ear, but Goat's going to be fuming with that.
Yeah, and where's Tombo gone? Tombo is, Jesus, he's already nearly 4.5 seconds ahead of
Tombo is
Dragon.
not Jesus, just for the record.
Oh, what?
Yeah, Jesus can walk on water. So, Tombo.
as Tombo gets it around down there, showing the difference between the softs and hards there, as he rolls on past Dale, something that he's quite commonly used to, for 5th place player. But yeah, Tombo coming back. Didn't see him jumping on softs, but it's got him feeling some excitement. So I think the current
Goat's
race,
finally got past Dragon there.
coming up into Ducati, I'm guessing.
No, he got him going through the bend. I think.
Nice. Just better tyres. And now he's gonna hunt
got
down.
the big job of Put's got a 3-second penalty. That would probably be coming from the pit lane.
No, he did not. He wouldn't be. No, because he did pit. Oh yeah. Jeez.
Yeah, it would definitely be the pit lane because he's got brand new tyres. So it'd have to be pit lane, probably entry, to be honest. I know we have more troubles with the entry than the exit around here at Bathurst, but that's going to hurt him a little bit. Not position-wise, but that we might see where that in the end result where that happens and where that spits him out.
But Tombo just coming through. Look at that. The fastest person on track at this moment in 5th place. So watch out, Corbin, because I believe Corbin's the provisional leader. Because Oil will need to do...
Tombo might make a move here. Oh no, he's going to back out of it.
Maybe at the bend.
Maybe. That Supra is just an absolute menace in everyone's rear view mirror.
Well, that's
And
Tombo
being
to
on
the
the
teeth.
And then being on the softer tyres as well, like Tombo, it needs to start making some. Needs to get past Scooter sooner than later.
Yeah,
but
everyone
again,
ahead of him is on the medium tyre, so he's got some pretty good chances here of at least getting a podium. You know, he's got the top end already, well and truly clear of probably everyone else here except for Corvin and maybe even the VGT. I'm really surprised at how quick that car is down the straight. It pulls.
Oh, he's going for it. Up the inside of Scooter.
Yeah, Tombo easily getting it done. Again, that's 6 speed, like the McLaren. Once you're in that 6 speed, especially with that toe, that Supra is just a freight train.
Yeah, so Tombo needs to put out 4 quali laps back to back for the rest of the race to really try and close the gap down to Oily, because the thing is, between him and Oily, it is 2.5 seconds, rapidly closing down to now 2.2, especially through this hill section here. He's going to be really... Look, he's already under 2 seconds. He's also got to get past 3 cars, and Bathurst isn't the best track known for passing. You've probably only got about...
yellow flag?
Yeah, I saw one too. I don't know what it was for though.
Sulad's lost it at... he's lost it again. Alright,
You say that with such ease.
Yeah, it's a known occurrence, and...
Oh, he's around the wrong way.
Oh, was off as well.
Oh no, Oil! That is
Looked like a
Someone
bit
else
of a
around?
distraction there.
Yeah. And then now Goat on the back of Dale for 6th place here.
Second
Just-
is letting Tombo through down
He's going up
down
the
chase.
inside.
So yeah,
Can the NSX hold it? Nah.
nah, no way. Hards versus softs, nah. I will let him go through.
Oh, Goat lost it.
Goat putting a drift show in front of Dale
How
there.
did he hold that?
Mate. Goat's little feet just doing a little dancing there. So good on Goat holding it on there for 5th place as he get past Oil making his last and compulsory pit stop. Has to jump on hard. So yeah, great racing there from the boys.
Anyway, Sulad is still recovering from his incident at Forest Elbow. He's only just got back up and running. He's now 3 minutes off the lead. So it looks like he had to wait for traffic to clear up before he could start getting back up to speed. But it's an unfortunate round there for Suit. We really don't know why we've picked the Lambo now going through this round. It's a weird one because we were doing all the testing at the beginning of the season. We also liked the Fezzer and the NSX. But ultimately we picked the Lambo because we actually really favoured the GR4 and the all-wheel drive system, and we knew there were going to be some wet races. But coming through now with the Lambo at Bathurst, it's really making us second guess ourselves as to why we did it.
Sorry to cut you off there, Pagani, but Tombo all over the back of Corbin here as they're coming down through the S's into the dipper. Corbin getting a little bit loose here as they're coming into the dipper, braking hard. Just that Supra just looks so planted on those softs, and then a phenomenal run out of the at Forest Elbow there. Just great racing from those guys. Bloody oath.
Super implanted of words
Oh,
I did
he's
not
gonna have him
expect
here.
to in the same sentence. There we go. Tombo just walking past the Mustang. It really does show how strong that Super is if he's just walking past it.
And again, Tombo.
He's just managed to pull it up.
Tombo, very interesting street drive, pitting in on lap 1 from hards onto the mediums, doing 9 laps on mediums and jumping straight back onto the softs. From last to first, Tombo. Give him a round of applause, please. What a race.
How's his tyres looking to the end? He's got, what, 3 more laps?
Plenty of meat left.
Front race probably just above half. Same with the back right. The inside lefts probably half of what the rights are. So he's doing pretty well here. He's purple in the first sector as well, and on his own best lap as well. So he's really pushing.
But yeah, and then the interesting race is going to be for P2 there, because you got well, actually, where is Goat? Goat in P5. There he is.
Tombo's just hit a wall. That's brought Corbin right up.
And it's brought in the second. Second's got better tyre wear over Corbin. So, yeah, Corbin's going to be in a bit of trouble there.
Yeah, Corbin's going to be in some big trouble as the McLaren seems to be ping-ponging off all the walls now coming through the mountain. Tombo's gone wide! Tombo's gone wide! How is re-entry? Oh, he just managed to keep it in front of Corbin.
Has he got dirty tyres for the dipper?
He's got dirty tyres, he's got a half-second penalty and damage. So he's going to be losing first, second, and even down into third. And if Scooter can get up close, and he looks like he is as well, Scooter might even get a sniff of the podium.
I think Tombo
and
might.
And you've also got Go.
Yeah,
like, this is
I think
really bad news for Tombo.
Tombo might be falling back in the clutches of Scooter there, because that's going to lose top speed as CCH gets around. Seckers just gets around there. Tombo slotting him back there. So, yeah, race game on. Oh, as Goat goes around the outside of Scooter and he says hello.
Seckers is off.
What happened there?
Let's go have a quick gander. I'll just find Seckers. Where's he gone?
He
into
may
fifth.
have had a bit of a tank slapper, or
Let's have a
probably
look.
got a bit wide on the exit.
So we've got him. I've gone back a bit far, but we've got him coming down into the chase now. Nice and steady as he goes, hits the chase. No one's anywhere near him. He has simply just gassed it, and it's just sent him off into the grass. So unlucky there for Seckers.
Yeah, really unfortunate there, but Goat is now right on the back end of Tombo, and Corbin is leading once again. Will he hold out to the end? Maybe. The Supra is an absolute freak down the straight. We've already seen the lap before, and Corbin's tyres are worse than Tombo's by a significant margin. And once, if Goat is smart, he can probably follow Tombo through and get a pass on Corbin, and then Goat can have his own shot at tagging Tombo as well.
As we go, Nose Italia, the top 3 covered by 0.3 of a second. Oh, it's scary that Nose Italias are coming into the S's, all of them looking for a bit of room there, as they've all just coming through the S, braking into the dip here. You just see the lines, Tombo and Goat just hugging that apex as they're coming to Forest Elbow, breaking all the straight line. Tombo's going to get Corbin easy coming out of here as Tombo gets a decent run out of there, bringing Goat. Goat just weaving in and out, just trying to distract Tombo there. But I think these two boys are going to overtake Corbin as Tombo pulls out of the slip. Just that power of the
Goat follows through.
Oh, Corbin just cuts the nose off Goat there. Goat had to pull out of the throttle. But so Tombo P1, Corbin needs to defend against Goat for the final lap here as they go absolutely defensive.
Oh, Corbin stuck the nose. No!
Oh,
no!
Goat's lost it. Oh no. Oh, we were on board with Goat for that one too.
Yeah, so was I. I did not like how that was going. I had a feeling something was going to happen.
Goat just taking out the brake markers there. I think he just need to settle. I think he can overtake, or with a bit of damage, I think he can still potentially overtake Seckers, maybe Dragon, especially on those soft tyres. But yeah, that's unfortunate for Goat.
Yeah, real unfortunate there. Maybe a little bit too courageous there from Corbin, who may have initiated all that happening. He did try and put a move in on the inside of Tombo as Dragon gets a little bit taily coming out of the bend once again. Does open that door for Seckers. He's now
Seckers
into the wall.
That's going to be a penalty for sure. But even Goat has even gone into the wall a little bit, going through the cutting quite awkwardly. But yeah, going back to that lap 18 incident, I think Corbin might be in a little bit of trouble there because there was a bit of entanglement between all three of them. Tombo probably just lucky to get out of it.
Oh, Goat! Wide into the grass there.
What's wrong with Goat? Has Goat DC'd? That looks like a DC.
Going anyway.
That's a DC. Yep.
That's a DC.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
So
he will get the minimum points because he did complete 75% of the race. But yeah, not what he needed. He would have still been good for 6th, maybe even 5th or 4th, depending on his run. But looks like he's just had enough.
I think we should quickly jump on board for P5. Seckers just in the slip. Is he going to make a move into the chase?
I'd love to, but Tombo's just about to finish the race, so we're on with Tombo at the moment, boys.
Disappointing. As we go, Tombo coming in. Murray's quarter coming in. Clean sweep for Tombo there. Race victory, taking out race 1 and takes out race 2. Corbin in P2, Scooter in P3, Dragon getting a little bit slower and Murray's coming in 5th place. Oh, getting
the choke of all chokes.
Did he run out of fuel or something?
Yes, he did.
He did.
Dragon's out of fuel. So getting passed by both the damn hexagon race there. So Seckers in 4th, Dale in 5th, Dragon in 6th. Oil around the outside of DJ Seckers on the grass, getting all crossed up. As they're coming into Murray's corner for the final time. DJ not looking to do a pass there, but yeah, finishing off the race there. Oh, what a phenomenal move into the chase for P7, DJ P8, Pup P9, Captain Lowside. Just can't wait to get out of the Fez in P10. And yep, just going sideways. Just sort of go flick across the line there. Let it be because it's the Fez and going to be routing out the field on Seatlad on that Lambo. Oh, it's just looking at some of his laps there. That looked painful.
Yeah,
it's
yeah, that lap 14 time is not encouraging for me to say the least. A 3-minute 33. Yeah, I'm not looking forward to our showing in the next few moments. I'm really not.
Oh, well, there you go, guys.
Don't worry, Pagani will be there to see it.
No,
you'll love to win me.
Let's not talk about Div 2 because I'm racing there and I'm not liking the McLaren. But great shout out to Tombo. Absolute, not a clean sweep, didn't take out quali, but took out both race 1 and race 2 victories. Corbin P2, Scooter P3. Great racing, guys. What great entertainment tonight. More later on this evening with Div 2 and myself and Vigani, full of confidence, going to do so well. What do you reckon there, Vigani?
I don't want to talk about
it. So yeah, a big shout out to Vigani. Thank you so much for joining me tonight.
It's been a pleasure. Awesome fun.
And to the guys and visuals, the man, the legend, Dodgy, thank you
Yeah, that's
so
me.
much for the visuals tonight.
Not a problem. I look forward to doing it again in about half an hour and showing everyone how it's done by you two lads out there.
No, please don't talk about it. As long as you keep the camera off me and more on Magani, because I need to bridge that gap back to the Magani. He's very close to the Div 2 leader. I think it's only
like 24 points.
24 points.
There's nothing in it.
So yeah, I need to catch up like 300 points on Magani. So yeah, just all the eyes on Magani, please, Dodgy. That'll be my absolute. I'll be so grateful if you do that tonight for me. That'd be awesome. But yeah, thank you so much. Thank you to everyone on YouTube out there. Thank you to everyone on Facebook who may be watching. And I guess we'll see you later on this evening for the Div 2 stream.
Cheers, boys. Good night.
Thanks, guys.